Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again here on our Skyblock series. I am doing a little bit of work off of camera to get things moving along here a little bit more for us. As you can kind of see some glass over here in the background. But let's go ahead, and this episode we're going to take a tour around everything and kind of see where everything's at right now. So let's go ahead and do that. First things first, as you can see, we went ahead and we made ourselves a jetpack. The reason I made a jetpack was because I was working on that over there. So what we did was I started to create it. As you can see though, once I back up from it, it kind of goes away. And the reason that is because we are actually using this little jobber down here. Let me see if I can get down to it. This is actually what is projecting all of this right here, this building guide by Open Blocks. And you can actually set it up to create however big you want your dome, your circle, your octagon, or whatever. So I went ahead and I was going to make this big dome area. And as you can see, I've got some glass up there. I got some glass going around the edges. But so I made the jetpack so that we could hover and try to make this a little bit easier for us. But it took some time to kind of get this set up to even start getting glass going. So we've been just trying to produce a bunch of glass. So I've got a lot of glass that's been working over there. And I'm thinking about maybe putting some trees in here, or maybe a mushroom village or something. I haven't quite decided yet what to do with this. But it's a work in progress. So I'm going to try to finish this off camera. And then hopefully we can remove the block and then go ahead and not have all this, and then it'll just be nice and clear to the sky and look kind of cool. So I'll come back to that another time. We've still been working on our bees. We went ahead and we got these blocks as a reward, so I kind of just made this cool little bridge, covered bridge here. We're still just working on our bees. We're trying to breed them and get some stuff going here. I think I only, after all, oops, not wrong chest. Oh wait, they're all in the apiary. Yeah, we only wound up with one Rocky Princess so far. I don't know how many hives I have dipped and put in there, but it has been a lot. And I got sick and tired of making bees one day because it was taking so long to grow the wheat, get the seeds, put it over here, dip those, put it in there, wait 5 minutes for nothing. So then I started to build the dome and a couple other things. Oh, we can see right here, we can see that this leaf tile is ready to go, so we need to get a grafter on that. We did a couple other things too off camera to kind of to help us out a bit. We went ahead and we added this area over here. I figured we needed a little more surface space to deal with, so I went ahead and busted this out while I was waiting on some bees one day. We went ahead and just, you know, it used to just be right here to the edge right here, but we went ahead and we extended it out. I just wanted to be in this winter biome a little bit more and have a little bit more room to work with. We got all this set up and everything, but obviously we had made terrain smashers instead of autonomous activators, which was dumb on my part, but I got it worked out. Let's see, what do we got in our chest? This is our reminder chest. This is a surprise always to see what's in the chest. Okay, so what we have going on here is a few different things. What I was working on was I needed this to finish off a quest. There's a lot of quest stuff that I got to finish off. These, I think, makes our bricks that we needed or something for something else. I can't remember. I think this was all quest. I put the vines in there because when I made the area over there, I grew some trees so that we can make some vines because I wanted to make some scaffolding out of it. I also made a bioreactor because we need to start working on some of these tree saplings and other things to start getting our biofuel going for that. And we got our our sewers that we got to put in someplace to get those going. The fish and the fishing pole and everything was for our spawn eggs that we got to do to finish off of what do you call it, a quest. I believe these components here was for this, the alka. Yeah, I believe that's what it was for. Yes, because I needed to make a brewing stand, have 2 pieces of that plus that to make that. Then once I have this chemistry set, then we could utilize the fishing pole and these 2 fish and everything to make to finish off the quest that I needed, which was let's take a quick look. I wanted to finish off this first quest line here. Oh, that's why the power thing was in there too, to remind me of this quest. So we still got to make these couple of items to finish that off. And we've got to make these, and then we'll get some more flowers to help our bees along. Plus, I don't know what that safari net's going to be, but surprise, surprise, we'll find out. So yeah, we've got to build those two things, and that'll finish off our quest line here at the beginning. The other thing I wanted to show you that we did, we went ahead and we busted out the old thing, and I went ahead and I added this, and then I went ahead and improved our system out here. Let's take a quick little look at this. I wanted to kind of give you a quick little perspective of what was going on. So these are all the items that we get out of everything that we do. If you're looking at these coal and skeleton bones, these what are those called? I can't even think right now. Anyways, what you do is you actually, instead of just having the cobblestone here on the bottom, I just take a bucket of witch water and I'll put the witch water in there, and it will convert the creepers, it'll make the spiders poisonous cave spiders, and it will change the skeletons over to I can't even think of the skeletons, I'm just drawing a blank right now. The nether skeletons, whatever they're called, the wither skeleton, there we go. Man, I couldn't think of the word. So they'll make the wither skeletons, and then this will harvest the wither bones, and the coal as well. But I don't need a lot of these items, so I went ahead and I took the witch water out because everything else pretty much stays the same except these two items here. And I only need like a few bones to basically to make these canisters, and these red heart canisters take those. So it's a matter of getting those, or let's just go like this. Let's go, instead of red heart, let's go heart canister. So to make these, you need that bone. So that's why I went ahead and made those, but there's only, you know, so many of these that we can put in there before that's full. So 26 is going to be more than enough, and we'll probably never use them again. So then what I went ahead and I did is I made our bones come all the way. Everything goes underground. As you can see, it kind of comes over, and then everything goes over and feeds and sorts automatically into our chests. So then what happens with our bones is it actually comes in here, and then it feeds over into this, which now makes bone meal. So it immediately converts all our bones, because we need bone meal, that's what it's there for. So it just converts into bone meal. So we've just been moving these over as they unload and piling those up. Then what we got here is we've got our string. We can throw our string down here, and same thing here, it'll, you know, make our wool, and our wool goes there, so we'll have plenty of wool. Then we just got excess of storage from this kind of stuff. So I went ahead and put this chest in. As you can see, we're full, which is kind of a bummer. So let's just take some of this out and get rid of it really quick to just help things along. These bows, I am going to keep these bows for a particular reason. The reason I am making these bones, I'll show you in a second here, is I'm combining the bones, or the bows, to make completed bows, which I'll probably need a few more. 35 is quite a bit, but I'm going to use these to make our dispensers that we're going to need, because at the end of this series I would like to actually set off a huge fireworks show. Hence the reason why I'm stocking up on all the gunpowder and everything. So I also wanted to do this really quick because I imagine everybody's questioning how this is done in here. So I wanted to do this really quick. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to jump into peaceful mode just so I'm not, you know, murdered when I go up here. But I put this in here so you can kind of see what we have going in here. Let me go ahead and throw down a torch so you guys can see a little bit better in here. So this makes a very simple system in here. Basically you make it this wide, and you make it this wide so that this water here in a single shaft will only go to that very edge, and that's what dictates the size of this room. So then basically you have two sets of water, then you put this here, and you have two sets of water here that will go out and fill in the rest of the space, and you do that all the way around. Now with it being so dark, everything spawns in here. It's 3 blocks high, so the endermen will spawn in here as well. Up top I have slabs, so you can't nothing should be able to spawn up there, so it all spawns in here. And then we have our torch across on the other side of the map that keeps everything from spawning on our island, and it comes right up to the edge of this because it's like 64 blocks away. So this is how everything spawns up here. It just kind of spawns, and then they fall down in here, and voila, there you go. So that's how this system works. Very efficient. You know, as you can tell, it just, you know, this is where they fall down. They fall down right here. Boom, they're encased in here. There's no place for them to go. So, piece of cake. Great little system. I learned this years ago from somebody that was, let's go ahead and put this back into normal. That was farming some animals one day, and this just seemed like a great system. Now, as you can see, it looks awful thick versus the you know, 3 blocks in the middle, block on top, block on bottom. The reason I did that was because I didn't want water dripping out of the bottom. So the bottom layer is actually 2 layers. Then we start our 3 blocks, and then we have your top block with your slabs on it. So that's kind of where we are with things right now. Like I said, I'm going to finish this over here, this dome, when I get time. Right now, we're just going to kind of focus on working on the items that we have down here to finish off this quest book, which was the squids and the chicken, I believe it was. So, and I was filling up some blood while I was working. We got a squid. So you can see we actually have to have one of our orbs, the 2 fish, and that to make everything. So let's go ahead and get that stuff started down here. So what I needed was this and this. This is why I have all this stuff out here. This has been a great little tool for me because I can just come in here and remember everything that I got to do. Let's grab this as well. Okay, let's go like this. And I believe it was like this, right? Oh, I gotta have... I don't know if I have a chest down here or not. Let me go grab one of these orbs. Oh, I do have a crafting table down here. Dang it. Well, at least we're fast by doing it this way. Where's that freaking orb at? Oh, here it is. So let's go ahead and we're gonna make this really quick. Then this will give us our chemistry set that we need. So if we put this in here, that'll give us that. Okay, so let's grab our items. Let's hot foot it back down here. Let's run down here and let's just slap this set right here. Looks like a good spot. All right. Now we can actually put our 2 fish and our fishing pole and this, and I don't know if that'll work. I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't work because we need a different one of these. We need a master, an alchemy, an apprentice. I think an apprentice is pretty easy. Let's look at the apprentice orb. Let's see, apprentice. Here we go. So it's an emerald in there will give us that orb. So let's grab ourselves an emerald. So we have that. I thought it was something simple, but I couldn't remember. Oh wait, I got emeralds over here. Oh, and if you didn't notice, as you can see our sparkles on our jetpack, we actually had those from a quest reward, so I went ahead and I put the sparkles on our backpack. So here, let me go like this. Here you go. So you can see the sparkles. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's grab this. Okay, so I went ahead and as I was working, building that and doing other things, I went ahead and was putting blood in here the whole time. So we should have plenty of blood in here to do this. I just kept coming over here and injuring myself so that I would have enough blood to make all these cool little components. So hopefully this will not use too much. I don't know how much it actually takes, to be honest. I guess I could, since I am in good health right now. Let's grab this and this. Let's see how much is actually in. How much is actually in there? Oh, it's used up almost half of it. Wow, that's using quite a bit. We'll go ahead and knock our health down here a bit. Take that off my hot bar so I don't accidentally kill us. There we go. We got it. Alright, so this should be able to make This should go in here, and as you can see, it starts cooking immediately. Now it's going to make our egg. While that does that, while it makes our squid egg, let's go back up here, and we're going to throw our feather in here like such and let it do its thing. And there you go. There's our chicken spawn egg, and then this will do its thing down here. Let's check our blood again here real fast. We're at 6,000. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I don't know if maybe that blood ore or that apprentice orb needs more blood to it or not. It may, which could be a problem, because usually I thought this went a lot faster. So let's do this. There we go. Now let's see if this works. It should go relatively fast, I thought. Yeah, so it needed to have that blood in there. So let's go ahead and grab this. And if we go like this, boom. Manual detect, we are done. We're going to grab this one and boom, just like that, guys. There we go. Let's see what we have in here. We got nether gold. Who cares? I got gold coming out my ears. Okay, so I don't think we're going to need that. Anything else goes in there? No, I think that's good. I'm scared to open these. I have seen some crazy stuff get spawned out of those, so it's kind of scary sometimes what it could be. And if it is something bad, it's never really good. It's never really good. It's gonna devastate the world and a bunch of other crap, so I don't feel like I really want to do that. Oh, and I made us all diamond armor, so I actually have some unbreaking, fire protection, a bunch of some feather falling boots. I'm not wearing them right now because I didn't want to damage it up while I was off camera. I could put it on now, but yeah, so I made us all diamond armor and upgraded it all with all our stuff upstairs. Now that we have this up here to be able to add enchantments and everything to all our tools and everything like we did previous episode. Okay, we've got some flowers that we can go put over here in this chest so that we have it. And that way we won't have no problems with any of our bees. We got chicken and squid now, and let's see. The chicken and squid, and here's the thing that I'll show you guys on this really quick too. You guys will like this. So this is a cool little technique here. Usually what you have to do when you do a squid is you actually have to go down to a certain level, and I think it's like 40 something to 80 something. But this is what works really well for me. Is I've done this numerous times. Is if you actually take and let's see, where could I do this? I'm trying to think where there's some water. So if I go like this and I put the squid in there, then I pick the squid up, I have him, right? So this is how you can work this system, and this system works really well. So you grab it a bucket of water and you come over here. Now you don't have to worry about anything, any kind of stuff for your squid or anything. You just pop this in here, put some water down, and it will spawn squid here. Usually I put another bucket of water, but I just wanted to kind of show you what it does here. Come on. Oh, there it is. So then they just spawn, and then the grinder will grind them up, and the next thing you know, see, normally they won't spawn over here unless there's some water, so you can see that they're kind of taking damage and whatnot. So that's how that works. That way you can get as many ink sacs and stuff that you need. You don't have to worry about like going down and building a pond at a certain level and whatnot. You can just kill these off like this, get that good stuff, and then if we actually take this, throw this in there, we can see we got some ink sacs from those couple that we killed. But when you come over here, ink sacs and raw squid, so it makes it really simple to get ink sacs now. So you just take your bucket of water, dump it in there, and there you go, just like that. It's real simple. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do I have a chicken? I do have a chicken, so this spawn egg we will take and just put it over here with the rest of our chickens, like this. And how's our eggs doing? Oh, we got a lot of eggs. We're gonna have to start utilizing those. All right, what's next? So the only other thing left is these, which are fairly simple to do. We're gonna work on those, and then we can have this whole quest will be done, because we're at 93%, which will be awesome. And I think that's the last one, and then we'll be on to our next one. Let's look in our little tattletale box again, see what we had here. These, what was I doing with these? I was trying to make some more brick, some scorched brick for something. What was I doing with these? See, I put these in here thinking, oh, I know what I'm going to utilize these for, but I do not remember now. Maybe it was something to do with, let's look at this. It was this, that's what it was. I needed to make a deep tank controller, and the blue goes in there, so that'll finish off that quest there, which will finish off these, I think. I don't think there's anything more. So we need to make some more scorched brick, which is basically melt this down in a smeltery, pour it onto those, and then we'll have enough bricks, 8, to make that. Around that will give us that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. But that's gonna have to do it for this episode, guys. We are at our cutoff, unfortunately. Usually these quick little tours kind of makes it difficult to get anything done. So next episode we'll get back here, we'll get those other quests done, and we'll be in good shape. So if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting new YouTube content and when we're live streaming. And if you haven't checked us out on our Twitch channel, come hang out, be part of the audience over there. And if you're new to that channel, go ahead and smash that follow button. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate all the support on the series and the videos. And until next time, we will see your faces later.